Hi, my name's Alexander Waters and welcome to this month's update on the Karratha Real Estate Marketplace. Now, I'm actually standing right in front of the Karratha gas plant, and today I actually took a ride out here using Executive Transfers. Now, Sherry from Executive Transfers has just taken over the business and they're offering a fantastic range of services, including tourism, such as bringing people out to here or Dampier, corporate bookings, group shuttles, or simply just a pick up and drop off for a night out with your spouse. Now, bookings are essential, and certainly they offer a fantastic service with 2 Mercedes-Benz luxury vehicles in the fleet. So I certainly encourage you to jump on and like the Executive Transfers Facebook page and book them for your next night out. So as I said, I am standing in front of the Karratha gas plant. Now, the reason I'm coming to you from here today, I guess there's been a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace at the moment. I just wanted to reassure everyone of the importance of this particular project right behind us and what it actually does for the local economy. So the Karratha gas plant is one of the largest domestic gas plants in the Southern Hemisphere. So it consists of 2 parallel processing trains, which are capable of producing 12,000 tonnes of gas per day. The LNG plant has 5 LNG processing trains and produces 16.3 million tonnes of LNG annually. Now, a couple of those trains will be coming to an end in the next 10 years, but there is talk or speculation of Woodside cutting a deal with a American company called Hess, which own a gas field way past Barrow Island called Equus. So that is certainly something that's in the pipeline, I think, for the next 3 to 5 years. Now, right next to the Karratha gas plant, we also have the Woodside Pluto LNG plant. The project alone has generated more than 15,000 Australian jobs and has delivered more than $7.6 billion in local content. Now, Pluto at the moment is only 1 processing train, so there is certainly speculation that Woodside will develop that plant into the next 3 to 5 years, as it's not efficient for them to be running a plant with a single train. As we saw in the last couple of months, they did have to shut that train down, and what that means is they're losing a lot of money in those hours that they have to shut that down because they can't process through a second train. So whilst I'm here, it's obviously prudent to recognise that there is a little bit of hurt in the local market at the moment, and there have been a few redundancies with Rio Tinto and Woodside as well. Now, touching on that, I do believe that obviously there will be some people leaving the local area, but in the last 2 weeks, where most of the redundancies have actually finished, there's actually been a significant increase in the number of people who have been made redundant and are actually looking to make a life in Karratha through other jobs and are actually purchasing property. So I've had about 3 people alone who have been made redundant looking for property now to purchase because they no longer get a company accommodation. So I think from a real estate perspective, it's actually taking a really interesting take, and I think a bit different to what most people thought it would. And buying activity has certainly increased since we've seen those redundancies come to an end. Now, I'll just go straight into the numbers for last month, being March. And look, the first 2 weeks were really quite slow, and I think that was basically a factor of the redundancies still flowing through. As we saw them all come to an end, or basically all come to an end, we have seen a huge spike in buying activity. So it's definitely, there's definitely a lot of confidence in the local marketplace. So the supply has slightly increased, and we've got 201 properties for sale on the market and 255 properties for rent. Now, last month in March, there were 13 established properties placed under offer, which was a slight decrease from February. We do expect that to increase into April and May, especially as soon as we get past Easter. The average sale price last month was $470,000, and Crawford Realty had a market share of 65% of all sales transactions for residential property last month, which was a fantastic result. Well, that's all for this market update. Thanks so much for joining me. And as always, if you do have any questions, feel free to give me a call, email me, or check in with me on my Facebook page. Now, look forward to seeing you next time.